Hello and welcome on back to Baseless Claims. My name's Tay.
I'm Tori.
I'm Tyler.
And this is our bi-weekly casual talk fest. How you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm actually not. You got me sick. Last time we
sorry.
recorded, you were sick, and then fuck you. So, you know.
And then fuck you.
Yeah, and then you got me sick over, it was nothing big, just my birthday followed by Valentine's Day. It's all right. Just
good thing you didn't
bedridden.
need either
Yeah,
of those
get fucked,
days.
nerd.
That's true.
Loser.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
You aren't doing anything.
Man.
Because you're a nerd.
We're such good friends.
Supportive friends.
Yeah.
That's a strong word. I'd rather not
Ouch.
use it.
But supportive or friends?
Friends.
All of them. Just talking to me. You guys are doing me a justice.
Shapeless is-
Ugh. They might
Shapeless-
see you're talking to a redhead and ew, why were you speaking to him?
We're just coworkers on Shapeless. As soon as the camera's off, we're just like, God, just get the fuck out of my face. I'm just going to go home.
Yeah, we're just putting in the office FaceTime right now.
Yeah.
But luckily, I have friends and our viewers because we have a question coming in from Meg. And if you're starting to think, man, they talk about Meg a lot, well,
We're contractually obligated.
it's time to sack up and contribute. Because if you want us to talk about other things, then send in your questions and we'll talk about your. Tyler, what are you doing? It's so distracting right now.
Your channel got like kicked up, I think. So you were just peaking.
Oh, am I gonna be
heavily.
real loud there for a
You're
minute?
gonna be real loud there in
Oh.
the first minute.
All right. Well, that's sorry about that, guys. But Meg's ready to re-enter the dating game, as it seems, and it appears that in the workplace might be coming into some very, very just hot boys.
Hot prospects.
Yeah, some
boys.
real hot boys. You know, like it's a fresh gold mine, and she's in there with her pickaxe and Wrangler jeans and ready to start chopping away at that wall.
Those are boot cut, right?
Now, I think it's only fitting that we have to take this
we
very seriously.
bestow our
I'm gonna just
unnatural
I'm
wisdom.
changing character now, and hi, I'm Dr. Coitus. We're gonna teach you how to date. But the thing about this that I don't like is that
I already don't like Dr. Coitus.
is that we three might be the absolute least qualified people on planet Earth to talk about how to get back into the dating game.
This is fair.
I'm a social mess.
I have such bad social anxiety, and also I've never dated a girl that didn't make the first move. I didn't make any moves.
It's
They
because
came to me.
that's part of the advice from Dr. Coitus. So step one, let them come to you.
You know, honestly, it's not the worst idea. Like,
But it's also
But you also just can't wait around forever.
exactly. Like, you got to find a healthy balance, right?
Yeah.
Of like putting yourself out there enough, but also enough to have people come to you.
That's what I've heard. I've never done it.
what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to hit them with the 2:35 a.m. you up text.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's
100% of
So
the
I,
time.
so I think
Works
that's kind of the
every
move,
time.
right? And then I think just sort of any messages, if as long as you start them
And
at
you
like
just keep messaging.
You
like
gotta-
if they don't respond, you gotta keep just hammering that home. And then if you send like 7 of them and they don't respond, then you just say like, "Bitch."
you gotta
Like,
just it's gotta
whatever,
just be
bitch.
stuff
You
like,
were ugly anyway. Like you hit them with that. And then,
yeah.
Sorry, my friend typed that.
Yeah, yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, James, fuck you. But every message, and it doesn't, you want to be eye-catching, sort of like how it's kind of like a video or like a book, how you only have like the first 15 minutes to really capture them. You have to be on your game, and it doesn't have to be something crazy. I don't think it could just be like, what's your favorite food? But it's at like 3:02 a.m., the witching hour. And then they're gonna be caught off guard.
They're going to be caught off guard and they're going to know what the answer should be. And it should be pussy.
And like if they don't respond, pussy.
Yeah, you type
cut-
it for them.
You cut Derek loose at that point. He is no longer on the buffet of men.
Oh my God. The smorgasbord.
the man buffet.
There's a way to make that
The
a
buffet.
man-fay? Man-fay. I don't know. We're not good. Okay.
Buff man.
If
See, we're also not qualified
if it
for
was
this.
a line of holiday impersonators, would it be a Santa Fe?
Ooh. You bring up an interesting point. And
Okay, Tyler. Yep, go on.
I'd like to jump into that, but we got dating advice to
Oh
give.
right,
So
yeah.
we got
we got
to
to put away the funny ha-has.
So here's the thing. If you make the first move, because that's the only advice I know. I don't know how to be the one going out there and getting it, but I do know that I did like when the woman would make the first move. Because I certainly wouldn't, because I'm a social mess.
That's just because that's simply, you just like that simply because you're like, well, if she doesn't, it's never going to happen. So-
Honestly,
Yeah, that's true. That's what-
honestly though, like a lot of guys that I've talked to have always had the same kind of thing when it comes to girls and not picking up on hints. Girls can just be like, boom, hey, what's up? And they can be like, oh, cool, you want to like catch a sandwich, and just totally miss the mark.
You want to catch the sandwich?
Don't use the line. Trying to catch a sandwich?
That's
Yeah, just go up to him and you're like, so, Philip,
You want to catch a sandwich?
you want to catch a sandwich or what's going on?
try
here?
that and report back how it works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah. And then exclusively order egg salad sandwiches, the most erotic of sandwiches.
And make sure to look sexy when you eat it.
It's the hottest thing you can put between two bread.
Yeah, it's
Between
really
two bread.
because
With
you can do
Zach
like the
Galifianakis.
Oreo method with it, and you can unfold it and look at them in the eye and just
You're like,
Oh, fuck.
you say this one's mega stuffed, and then you just eat that egg
You eat
salad
that
up
egg
so
salad.
good though.
Oh my god.
You just lick it all up. Like
disgusting.
But, like,
if they have deviled egg sandwiches, then you're gonna want to get those because then they know you're extra like dangerous, you
Like,
know,
oh,
because it's got the word devil in it.
yeah, like a bit
Like, ooh.
naughty, huh?
It's a bit naughty.
Yes.
we get it. You've been.
Sorry, it's just
It's so hard to turn
Sorry,
that
I can't
off.
really turn the accent. Ah, fuck, I've done it again. I can't believe I've done this.
believe I've done this.
So I think another important thing is you said you were going to be working with some good prospects. That's
Some prospectors.
That's a real hard place to try and schmooze, huh?
That's a hard place to try and schmooze because if it goes wrong, it goes wrong.
It goes real wrong, and then bye job. I gotta move country.
Well, not necessarily. As long as you keep it casual and like figure out what both of you want within like the first like couple of dates.
I think that conflicted with our earlier advice of saying
I'll tell you one
when we're
thing.
trying to fuck. Whatever, you're a bitch anyway.
Yeah, no, I mean like communication is key. So talking to the person instead of just beating around the bush and just being like, hee hee, you're cute, I think. Hee hee hee.
I think my
Yeah.
vision's really bad.
I have very poor eyesight, so
Yeah,
do
no,
you have
just
carrots.
just be straight. Like that's
Wow, Tay.
be straight with them to the point. That's what I
Just-
meant to say.
Relationship advice, just be straight. I just don't see why it's an issue. I've never had this problem personally. Like, so I mean, why should anyone else?
Oops a daisies.
Why was the funniest thing you said? Just like laying eggshells that I have to very carefully walk. I don't want to make jokes because I feel like I will make that go very wrong.
Yeah, probably.
So
You homophobic piece of shit.
Tori's
I don't like them anyway. Was that bad? Was that like right there?
It's approaching the line.
No,
Perfect.
We're still like,
Perfect.
You could still play it
I ha-
off by saying you were
Yeah.
talking about egg salad sandwiches.
yeah, we were just 10 feet away from the line. You're fine.
Perfect. That's where I like to play. Where I set up a little
That's my favorite
sandbox.
place. That's where I thrive when I play ball.
Yeah. That's exactly where I like to go.
So, office dating. You see, it's high risk, high reward because the high risk, they could start stalking you. The high reward,
that's always a high risk, though,
yeah.
in life.
The high reward, you could have sex with them in the copy machine room.
I don't think that's something you
I don't know if
should
that's
strive for.
I don't think that's something people aspire to.
Yeah.
You guys haven't done that,
No.
pussies. Why don't you get good at the at
So what exactly
being
about
Dr. Coitus?
No, what exactly is it about the copy room that gets you so aroused?
It's all those sounds, you know. It sounds so much like moaning that. You know, it's back and forth. It just makes you think of coitus, the back and forth.
Now I can only
back and
imagine if
forth.
that reminds you of moans that. Oh boy, you must make some wild sound, huh?
It's just like it's. It sounds like I'm shifting gears.
As you're pushing in and out.
Yeah, there's like a different octave for the thrust and the retrieval.
Oh.
That's when you flip
And then
the
you
nos.
downshift. Well, no, you flip the nos. That's another story. You're off to the races there. I'm trying to end the race as soon as I get in the running.
That's a premium nut.
Right on the copier.
Yep.
There you go.
And then I like to see what it looks like.
Out
on
of
the paper.
toner, Janice. And then
I'm gonna need to fill up your ink.
Toner. I hardly know her.
Oh,
yikes. So I think
ink cartridge is running low. Oh God.
so I'm thinking about dating at the workplace now. The other thing is like if you start sending out too many different birds with their letters, right?
Yep.
You've sent the ravens, and you get a lot of letters back. Well, then
They
you're gonna
take turns in the office.
Yeah.
You cycle through them. You're a powerful fucking
Yeah.
woman then.
But then,
you
what if
sit
you
in your
start- what if
office
you're-
cross-legged and
Yeah,
you're just like
grab the
next.
workplace by the balls.
You're simultaneously dating multiple men at the office at the same time. Then
It's a power
And?
move.
but a dick move.
You want
Is
to get
it?
you want to get ahead in this office?
If you're trying
You
to,
don't think they'd be hurt?
I mean, again,
They
if
know the
you-
game.
Yeah, if you communicate what you're looking for and what's happening, then
They're lining up. They're in the line.
I'm gonna date you.
They took their
Jack, Peter, and
well, you're not
They
going to be a
took their
dick about
They
it.
took their ticket number. They're waiting outside the door. You're sitting there cross-legged in your business suit, and you're like, "Next, you want to get ahead in this company? What are you willing to do?"
no,
move.
that's implying that she has authority over the rest of the office.
She does.
Well, here's the thing: is you can siphon the authority entirely to yourself.
Yeah, not necessarily
by doing the power move like that.
Yeah, it's not necessarily she's
Authority
like a
comes to
manager
you.
and they're her underlings at the workplace. She's her own person and can be in charge of her own business. She's the CEO of her own business.
The business of life.
Yeah.
okay.
And she can
And
do whatever
you
the
can-
fuck
you
she
can-
wants.
you can
And it's
invest-
open for business.
You
That's
can
what you're
invest
saying.
in multiple stocks.
That's
you wanna,
true.
You want to
true. You want to have
diversify
they're-
your portfolio.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
So-
the only business word I know.
Because what if John over there is like, "Hey, baby, I'll treat you right," and she's like, "Tee, you seem nice," and then you go out on a date and he's plain as stale bread, and you're like,
That's true. And then you got some of them who are gonna be driving their super nice cars and they're gonna be throwing around money in the first couple dates. That's a volatile stock. High risk, high reward.
High risk, high reward. If they drive a Tesla, you're gonna wanna stay on that bandwagon.
Yeah. Okay. So I think my advice, Meg, is gonna be if they drive a Tesla, keep them.
It's as simple as
unless
that.
they're mean, then don't.
"Yeah."
But
But they have a Tesla.
so yeah, that's kind of
How mean can they be if they care about the environment?
true. So keep them. If drive a Tesla, keep them.
If you drive a Tesla, you're nice. There you go.
Okie doke.
Perfect. Well, that's
settled.
what I got. That's what I got. You got anything else? You got anything else to give her?
You're gonna want to power move it. You're gonna wanna kick ass, take names, and
Get what you want. Out
Yeah,
of it,
exactly.
I think, maybe
yeah,
too.
that was going to be my advice right after Tyler's was just like,
beat the shit out of your coworkers
Yep.
to establish dominance.
Yes.
my advice was going to be just be you and communicate what you're looking for and don't compromise in terms of looking for a new relationship. Because like if you start to like bend and twist and like too much, then you're not going to be happy. You're going to be fucking miserable.
Oh, we're doing real advice.
Yeah, I guess we are. Give some funny advice.
Make a haha.
Oh, I'm on the spot.
Get that D.
Victory Royale in the dating
winner,
game.
winner, chicken dinner. Floss on them.
I did have a funny haha, but it left my brain, which is
There you
why
go.
we stopped on that bit.
Hope that helps, Meg.
Yeah.
Get back out there and you'll be fine, right?
Yeah. I
Don't
have a,
stalk anyone.
Yeah, don't stalk people.
Yeah, got
It's
it.
not cool.
Don't let anyone stalk you.
Don't let anyone stalk you, and if they do, call the
Authorities.
local, not the police, just call the sheriff. Have them kill them.
Like, just dial them up.
Yeah. Like, I'm talking old justice, the 6-shooter kind.
Yeah. Like where they have to meet at high noon.
Yep.
Like, we're going to settle this one
And then
way or
if
the
he
other.
beats the sheriff, then he's the new sheriff. So you
That's
really
how that
got to
works.
ditch town then.
Yeah, he gets his badge and his mustache, and he slaps them.
And his mustache.
He slaps them both on, and there he sits.
Just tears it off.
Yeah.
Tear away.
Oh my god.
It's a tearaway mustache. No, it's sort of one of those like Groucho Marx glasses, and that's what the sheriffs wear. That's a modern day sheriff. They wear that, and they have and they vape. They don't smoke.
They all vape.
Yeah, they all vape, but they have the fat rigs though.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
got those
God.
big mods. They're
Yeah.
blowing fat fucking
Yeah,
clouds.
they're-
Lightsaber ass.
Yeah, they're
things.
chucking some gnarly clouds up in there, and
Chuckins.
yeah,
Speaking of lightsabers,
and they were Yeezys.
Speaking of lightsabers, have y'all ever gone online and just kind of like looked at swords online and just been like, how much does a sword cost?
I did at one
Yes.
point.
I had that weird moment the other day where I was like, I don't want to Google this because I don't want to be the person that's like, of course you would Google that.
Yeah,
Like-
you seem like the kind of person who would Google sword prices.
Yeah. But then I was also like, how much do swords cost?
They can get expensive.
Like, I gotta protect my family. Like, if someone
It's a stand your
breaks in-
ground state, so
Exactly.
I beheaded him.
if someone breaks in and they're raiding my cupboards, searching for all my goodies, then I don't want it to be like I'm calling the police. I want them to not hear me until a sword is through their back.
Onamewa shinderu.
And then just whisper like, and then
The kind of thing where you have to like
Slip
put
the
your
blade
foot
off.
on them to like
Yep.
and you pull it out of their rib
And-
cage.
But then here's the thing. The funny part about that would be is that like in your dying moments, you'd be like, fuck, when is the last time someone has ever been killed by a sword? Like, I have to be the first person in 200 years that was killed by
Oh,
a
definitely
sword.
not. Didn't you hear the story like maybe 2 years ago of the college kid whose house was broken into and he cut the guy up with a katana that was hanging on his wall?
So we all know exactly what that person looks like, and I don't have to Google it to know that. And I also just for everyone watching this on the video, the part where Tyler went, "Hey, have you guys ever looked at swords to see how much they cost?" And I was like, I nodded, like, what do you have you? And whatever your answer, replace my answer with that because I also don't want to be the person who's like, fucking, of course.
I don't want a katana though. I want like a big fucking great sword.
Like a two-hander?
Yeah, like a big two-hander, just so if that ever happens, if I ever
Okay,
get the
so
moment.
Tyler, please stop talking right now. Tyler, please stop talking right now. Can I please read this headline to you from January 8th, 2019?
Yes. Wow, that is so recent.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but also please don't speak another word until I'm done reading this. Sword-wielding man kills brother, thought victim was turning into lizard, prosecutors say.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is if your brother is starting to turn into a lizard, you gotta. Lizards, they can grow back their tails, so maybe he just thought like, oh, this would be a funny experiment. Let's see if he grows back his tail.
Or maybe he thought he
killed
was
his brother.
delivering the king's justice because this man was a shapeshifter, clearly. A 26-year-old Seattle man is in jail after prosecutors say he killed his brother Sunday night by stabbing him in the head with a 3-foot-long sword.
It wasn't even a slice, it was a stab. Oh my god, what kind of Game of Thrones shit is this? I don't know if we should be laughing at this.
Oh my god!
What if one of our like
That's
if
the
one of our
best headline
viewers-
ever. The best
what
headline
if
ever.
one of our viewers is like related to that family and they're just like, I'm just trying to take my mind off of the horrible thing that happened to my family this week. I'm just gonna this is my favorite podcast. I just want to listen to Baseless Claims because I know that like they'll never ever talk about how my son was murdered by my other son with a sword. And
then immediately we're just laughing about it. You stabbed him in the head. Ha ha ha.
Can we
like the minute it was like, so do you guys ever look at swords? The person was like, no. There's no way they're going to get to this. There's no way they'll find this story in Seattle.
Don't worry, Tyler. The chances of that happening, of a viewer viewing our show and saying, "Man,"
or just viewing our show,
I just want to get my mind off of this sword stabbing experience, is 6.7 times 10 to the negative 8th% chance.
So we're really sorry.
So we're really sorry.
If your son killed your other son with a sword to the head, we're really sorry for bringing it up.
Can we start a segment every week called like Sword Watch or something, where like we keep an eye on who has recently been killed by a sword?
I actually really like that. I'm writing it down.
Yeah.
So we're trying to keep an eye, because swords are so dangerous. Like, you got to keep them locked up in a cabinet.
And
otherwise,
so
they're always locked and loaded. That's the problem with swords, is that you can't unload a sword. There's no safety mode with a sword.
And if it's dull, swing harder.
Yeah.
It'll go.
Yikes.
I just want that moment, though, where it's like, if someone ever breaks into my home, I just have that, like, oh, finally, it's happening. It's happening. Honey, get the sword.
How do you think gun owners feel?
Yeah, like your wife or husband or whoever will go and like get the sword, and well, I just mean for anyone.
But they
like,
they
hold the sheath and like take a knee, and you just double hand draw that broadsword like you're Ned Stark.
But then the thing is then like when the cops arrive, it's just like, yeah, he broke into my house. His head is gone.
You're like, oh, I got him, didn't I?
he tripped and fell on my counter.
They walk in as you're cleaning your sword. You're just like polishing it off and sharpening it.
Yeah, you have a whetstone and you're just sitting there like.
I don't know if this counts as excessive force.
And the cop just looks at you, he's like, God damn, that's so fucking sick, dude.
That's so fucking badass. Do you want a medal?
And he's like, well, like, you know, what would you have done if you would have missed? You're like, I had my armor on. or like my blade never misses or something like that.
It's like that scene in John Wick when the police officer opens the door. He like kind of peers in and goes, "You back?"
Yeah.
Momentarily.
They all know
All right.
you.
That's such a good fucking movie. Holy shit.
Yeah. So if you find any delicious stories of sword murders,
I found a sword for like $200 the other night.
And you bought it?
No, God no. But I was just
sorry,
like, that's
how
pretty
much?
cheap for
200? Okay.
for a sword.
Yeah.
yeah, that's not
Considering like the raw material and the like
labor.
the labor that goes into it.
Yeah, but I also want to see it being made. Like, that's part of the fun for me.
So that's-
It's
there's
like,
a really
I
good-
want someone to forge
That's
it.
why
Oh,
Renaissance
you mean like
Fest.
yeah, like watch the person forge your sword that you're going to buy?
Or
Yes.
like, or maybe it's like because it's a sword that will be yours. It'll be an extension of your own arm. You have to make it under the watch of a master blacksmith.
Oh, that's good. That's
Shapeless Gaming goes black.
okay. As soon
Oh God, please.
we need to get on this road to 1K faster, because then YouTube money, first paycheck, getting a sword.
Yes,
That's true.
we
But
all
not
get
like
swords.
buying a sword online. Like we have a video series that documents. It's just like close up, quick cuts of me with like a shirt off, just like blackened at the chest from all the sparks and everything. I'm just fucking forging a sword.
What a strange diversion.
Hype video.
No, what a strange diversion for our channel. Like the moment we hit 1,000 subs, just completely
And then
pivot
we
into
start
a
making those
blacksmithing
start
channel.
making the videos where it's like, hey guys, today we're gonna be slicing milk jugs in the backyard, and we've got those. It's just us in the backyard and like 2-liter bottles of Mountain Dew, and just see.
And
So this one's cut is actually pretty nice. Like review.
Oh my god.
It'll be like dubstep, and it's us just cutting various fruits, vegetables, and jug. But like right when it like is about to hit, it slows down.
Yeah,
we film at 60 frames.
I actually went thrift shopping in River Falls one day and found an infomercial DVD for just knives, like a guy selling just
Fuck yeah.
shit tons of knives. It's fucking hilarious because there's this like slightly overweight 40-year-old dude. He's like, this knife was forged, blah, 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 and the blade does this, that, the other thing. And then it goes into a montage of him like using it.
Yeah.
And it's so, like, some of the knives are so blatantly only for murder. like, that's it, right? So,
like, oh, that's a murder knife,
yeah, like,
that one.
So there'll be some where he's like cutting a piece of wood to show the sharpness of it. There's one that cuts through a piece of paper nicely. That's nice and everything. And they pull out like, you know, the rack of lamb, and they're like, and you're like, all right, a bit unconventional, but let's see how it goes. And it cuts straight through bone. You're like, oh, that's pretty good. And then there's the ones, and then there's
Tyler,
the ones.
why are you raising your hand?
Well, because I'm letting it be known that I would like to speak next.
Well,
I'm not done.
yeah, just
Well, that's
you just
why I'm
start
raising my
talking when
hand.
Tay's done.
Yeah.
I don't think
To
you
make
get
sure
how
that I have a point.
That's but how podcasts. Yeah, we.
Well,
okay,
I have the
no,
talking
Anyway,
finger.
the last type of demonstration is the most blatant, where they have a sleeve of leather from like a leather jacket
Yeah.
with cotton on the inside, and they just fucking destroy that thing with like repetitive motion. It's like, what the fuck are you trying to like advertise here? Like,
Tell you
you're-
what.
Oh, see how much.
No more bullies.
Yeah, no, you're literally advertising a biker weapon at this point, and they're so serious. We have to watch it. This is gonna be a video on the channel. I swear to God, it's gonna be fucking us over there in front of the green screen watching this shit and reacting to it. It's so good. It's so good.
Tyler. Okay, sorry, Tyler. Go.
Exclusively for murder, band name I call it.
Oh, that's
See,
what,
that
that's
was
what
that
the
was
whole
okay.
Thing
That was
about.
good. That was good.
I just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure I didn't forget that point. I had to get it across.
Oh, there's also a javelin in the video.
Fuck yes. Javelins are highly,
What does a javelin have to do with?
javelins are highly underused. You know, it's an art form because you
Oh.
can keep your distance and just make like
I forgot one of
It's
the
also a great siege weapon.
I forgot
Yeah.
one of the best parts about this. It's 2 DVDs. One of them is 4 hours long.
What?
I haven't looked
And
at
it's-
the other
and
one.
it's a knife infomercial?
You ever seen QVC?
No.
God, those things go on for fucking like 12 hours.
I'll bring it over and we'll watch it sometime.
Those auction shows
with lots of alcohol.
Oh, so you bought it. Like,
yeah, I have it. I own this discs.
What?
Can we
Wise
still order
purchase?
from the number?
Yes, extremely wise purchase. Because initially, what I was gonna do was I just went thrifting and found like the weirdest DVD shit, and I was gonna do a JonTron-esque style video about it. Started one, never finished it.
So like pretty racist?
No, it was actually gonna be like really funny.
I don't know much about John.
Anyway, we can do that. I think that'd be a really fun project
It's
for us
not
to try
racism
to do.
if you're a gamer. It's not hate speech if you're a gamer.
It's not hate
okay?
speech if you're
It's-
wearing Joker makeup.
Yeah, exactly. It's just
What?
a heated gamer moment.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, r slash
We're gonna get
Gamers
deep into
Rise
a
Up.
rabbit hole.
yeah,
that
gamers rise up. They all have Joker makeup on. It's great.
It's not racist if you're a gamer.
Yeah.
Because it's just a heated gamer moment.
of course.
It's a gamer word.
like the PewDiePie. Okay, so
Yeah.
But it's every gamer.
you're free to go then. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You get the free
sweet.
pass.
even if you're not gaming at the moment. Of
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah, if you're a gamer. If you can say I am a gamer and I am oppressed, then you get the free pass.
So
I saw a great meme where it was like regular keyboards $19.99, gamer keyboards $219. Still think we're not oppressed. It's like a nice RGB
Okay,
keyboard.
but actually gamers are the most oppressed race because bullies look down on us and the girls always pass us up because we're nerdy gamers, but in reality we're not gamers because we have no life. It's because we choose to have many lives.
it was rough to get
Yeah,
there.
it was really harsh.
Bullies may make fun of me in the real world, but if they ever came face to face with me in the gaming world,
I'd 1v1 the shit out of them.
I would.
Soldiers
I
claiming
wouldn't.
to have PTSD. I fight 6 wars a day.
I wouldn't fight. I wouldn't wave to that bus driver.
I'd fucking beat the shit out of him on Rust. 1v1, bro.
Quick scopes only.
Knives only.
Knives only.
Knives
wow.
only. Throwing knives. Not that pussy ass knife shit either.
Yeah, Commando's dumb.
Commando's dumb. Yeah. We're getting very niche here.
Yeah, we really are.
we really like Sherlock. We really brought it down to the.
If we want to
till
talk,
everyone was
if we
lost.
want to
So,
talk video games,
Y'all ever get horny in high school?
No,
if we want to talk video games,
I haven't been. Do you have a video game topic?
Yes, I do, actually.
Oh, okay. It better be good though.
I think the most strange but also most wonderful mix of genres has come together recently.
I swear to God, if you say Kingdom Hearts, I will stab you in the mouth.
No. I'm
Wait.
talking about Tetris 99. Did you say stab me off?
I said stab you in the mouth, and then I realized pretty sexual.
Anyway,
That's
it's Tetris.
dating advice. You're gonna want to be sexual. You're gonna want to go up to them and be like, "I'm gonna stab you in the mouth later."
Meg, for lunch, when you go and sit by these guys in the break room, bring sexual foods. How did we not think of that? It was right there this whole time. Bring
We
bananas.
already said egg salad sandwich. That's as hot as it gets.
That's true, but that's only like one
tip
aspect
of the
of
iceberg.
it. That's just the tip of the tongue, you know what I mean? Bring bananas. Eat them all. Eat it with one.
Eat it with one.
Eat it with
or
one.
eat it with one bite. Like, well,
My
sorry.
gag reflex
My
is
throat's just so
horrible.
deep. Or that's the only sexual food actually. I think besides egg salad sandwich.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I have a gag reflex just from brushing my teeth. It's like I try and get the back teethies, my
Yeah.
chompers, and then it's
Yeah, Tyler, I tried to watch a video where a guy put an amiibo in his mouth, and just watching someone do that made me gag, and I almost irped. So,
well, you're never going to be popular if you can't give a blowjob. How do you expect anyone at school to like you? The boys are never going to like you.
I just lick really fast. Yeah. Like I'm so goddamn I'm like really fast with it though. Like I run out of breath pretty quick, but like I'm sure they like it. So anyway, I don't know what Tetris 99 is.
Tetris 99. What's the biggest video gaming genre craze right now?
Is it Tetris Battle Royale?
It is.
No fucking way.
Candy
It is.
Crush.
It absolutely is a Tetris battle royale. So you play Tetris against 99 other people, and the last one that is out wins. And it's actually kind of genius,
That's so stressful.
isn't it?
That makes me
I
very anxious because I don't like that kind of competition, and Tetris is already pretty hard sometimes.
I haven't tried it yet, but it's definitely on my like play it this week radar. And I will let you guys know what I think about it, because I've seen some clips and it looks really fun. Just beating the shit out of other people at Tetris.
I mean, I did like Tetris Effect. It made me want some Tetris in my life, so it'd be worth it.
And on the topic of battle royales, there's
No,
also
I don't know. I don't think
there's
I
also
wanna do
Apex
this.
Legends. I like it. It's cool. I just wanted to get my opinion out there.
I don't play games.
Who plays games?
I thought you were a gamer.
I am. But I don't play games.
I play video games.
Real gamers don't play games. Real gamers complain about games. Okay?
That is. Stop it. Stop it. That's so true, though.
fucking Bethesda.
Bethesda.
Bethesda. So, back to y'all ever get horny in high school?
All right, here we go. I guess we're back on this.
I'll just lean back and let you take this for a minute.
Well, I just remember one very distinct moment where it was like towards the end of class, and I'm just sitting there like waiting for that fucking minute hand to get to like, okay, it's like 12:05. Then I go to the next class or whatever. I'm sick of listening to Mrs. Janstenstrawn like blabber on about, you know. And then
Home economics.
yeah, home economics.
Home economics.
Home economics.
Turning your house into a mech.
To have Mom House, the Disney Channel original movie.
Yeah.
What? Hold on.
She had a hot voice.
Mom house.
I don't know.
going,
I don't know. But then it was like 2 minutes left of class, and I'm like, okay, home free. Now I get to go to the class where I just get to fuck off. But then with 2 minutes left of class, I start feeling something in my pants, and I'm like, wait, no, please God, not right now. So then you try doing that thing where you like shuffle your legs around, like just like push it down a little bit, like, no, that's nothing.
At this point, had you become fully erected or what?
No, it was pushing like semi.
Okay.
We're at semi chub right now, and I'm just trying to like shift it around in my pants so it's not like just laying on top. Then it's like more tucked in, and I'm like, oh, if it's tucked in, then it's not gonna like, I'm not gonna get hard then. I'm good. But then 1 minute left of class, and it's like, I'm fully erect right now. This isn't good. What's going on? I'm gonna have to
Clock's
stand
ticking
up.
on that,
Clock's
yeah.
ticking. I'm gonna have to stand up. The clock ticked, and time to get up. And then I just sit there for like a minute, like, fuck. Okay. What am I gonna do
The
here?
clock ticked, and I'm cocked.
But then just that awkward shot, where you like hold your books over your groin and you're walking down the hall, like just covering it up with like your books in front of you, just like nothing to see here. Y'all ever do that?
Something tells me you've recently had a nightmare about this, and you
Yes.
just really wanted to talk about it.
Tyler, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is not meant to like make you feel weird.
Here we go.
I don't think that's ever happened to me. And
Tay, you ever get erect in school?
Occasionally, but I didn't fucking worry about it because I have pants and underwear that
I
kind
didn't
of
worry about it because I have
conceal
a
that.
really small dick.
Tori, no!
No.
and I would say like the horniest time when like random boners would happen is middle school, and I made the boldest choice of all
You
time.
always wore
by-
basketball shorts.
That's the worst.
I wore sweatpants or basketball shorts every single day of 8th grade.
And if you're wearing boxers underneath that, that's just a recipe for trouble.
Yep, and I was. Mm-hmm. I didn't get into the brief game until far later than I'd like to admit.
When we got sponsored by MeUndies.
Yeah, God, I hope so.
MeUndies is
I ordered a pair of
times softer
MeUndies,
than-
and they're not here yet.
Oh, did you really?
Oh yeah,
Oh, cool.
What print did you get?
I got like a
The Valentine's Day one?
yeah. Well, I did like the Valentine's like match your bottom half to your better half deal.
Aw,
Oh.
that's cute.
It was mostly an excuse to get me MeUndies.
Yeah.
Yep.
and I got 2.
Nice.
Who's my partner? A male who wears the same size. Weird, huh? Weird, huh, guys? But sorry, where was I going with this? Sweatpants. I wore
Sweatpants. You got horny in middle school. Which is weird because you were
Yeah, that's
always
it.
following me
It was
in
like
8th
It
grade.
was a rolling the dice thing. Yeah. Oh God. I
Rolling
did.
the dice thing.
That makes me uncomfortable to know that 8th grade is when you were at your horniest because that's when you were following me around almost every day.
Yeah.
When do you think
We weren't friends back then,
No,
neither.
No, you just followed me.
I thought it was funny to like. In my mind, it was a prank. I realized now that's no prank. That was just me, kind of stalking you.
Yeah.
which is advice we gave today not to do. And I would just follow you around the halls, and I'd
but
sneak
see,
up
look
behind
how
you,
great it turned
and
out.
I'd whisper in your
Look at
ears.
8
So, like,
years later, it's
yeah.
still working out.
By far the longest relationship I've ever had. So
Exactly. See, it works. Meg, stalk people.
yeah.
do you guys want a pro tip for random boners?
Sure.
Okay.
Can we call the episode "Pro Tip for Random Boners"?
Absolutely.
Also, band name I call it.
Fuck! God, yeah, that's really good. Anyway, when you get a random old boner, flex your thighs really hard. It'll spread the blood out around there, and it'll take your boner right away.
I just beat off.
But what if you're at like a funeral?
Here's the thing. That advice would have been great.
Funeral homes have bathrooms.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying, well, you should have done this that you had no idea about. I'm saying if it happens again in the future.
It won't. It will
'Cause
never
apparent-
happen. I have erectile dysfunction. I'm an old man.
E.D. Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler, did something happen to you where you were like Pavlovianly, like sort of trained?
No, you know how it is in high school. It's just, it happens. And you're like, fuck.
He hears a girl cough. He's like, fuck!
Yeah, girl's like, and he's like,
Oh, God.
don't move, don't stop, don't move.
I think you can have Pavlovian responses like that. Don't quote me on that. I think you can get Pavlovian responses to climax. I'm not sure on that though.
Yeah, because anytime I play Overwatch, I'm instantly hard. It's Pavlovian.
Yeah, it's
You get the
who's the purple lady?
Widow Anchor? Widow Anchor. Holy shit, that was
Widowmaker.
that was a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Anyway, Widow Maker.
What's the other? It's like
Freudian slip.
Diva.
Diva.
Yep.
I thought it was DVA. Is it pronounced diva?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a cutie. I don't
Stop it. We're making jokes about it, and if you make it real, then it makes the joke seem creepier.
know. She's cute. She's designed
when I say
to be
when I
cute.
say when I say
Have
don't
you
say
looked
it.
at my Twitter? I retweet cute shit.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's what I do.
Now this is completely ruined what I was gonna say.
What
So
were you gonna
Tyler,
say?
what I was gonna say is I just remember when Overwatch came out and it was like all popular. I mean, it still is, but and listening to one of the game podcasts that I like. And they read the headline about how Blizzard had to go onto porn sites and shut it down because people had ripped the 3D model assets and animated them
Yep.
to be doing very naughty things.
Those are still like hovering around.
Oh yeah, there's people who make like whole
can't-
careers off of making porn like that.
Yeah, you can't get rid of that. Once it's out, it's fucking
Yeah,
out.
Rule
Yeah.
34 of the internet, right?
You can't get rid of it.
Also-
there's porn of everything.
Also, a great source for porn is that.
Don't tell me that. But so like with Rule 34, is there of everything?
Yes.
What if I was like,
Everything.
I want to see a gas grill getting fucked?
Yes.
Yep.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh
So-
yeah, I guarantee it's literally there.
What about like trees making love?
Yep.
Yep. I'm so serious. Someone has thought of everything. Like there is someone for every single thing. Like someone has always
know the
been like,
Dis-
I'm gonna fuck that.
You know the Disney movie Cars? Yep. I've unfortunately stumbled across those on meme boards.
Ka-chow.
You're only fast on the track, Lightning.
Ka-chow. Get it? Because he's revving.
Yeah, we got it. But yes, the rule 34 of the internet states if it exists, there is porn of it, and that is 100% true.
Damn, I feel like we should test this theory and really think of some obscure things, though.
How about our show?
Just like really inanimate objects. Is there one where me and Tyler have sex Wilte films?
I can commission it.
Don't.
Please don't.
If you do, you are off this channel 100%. That's not a threat. That's not a hollow threat.
There we go.
It's a hollow point bullet that I'm going to put in your head. I'm not going to murder him, cops.
I have a sword.
It's
okay.
You have a sword right here.
Yeah, but that one's not sharp and it's pretty flimsy and it's weak. I want a
What did Tori say
big
earlier? If it's
sword.
not sharp, just swing harder.
Yeah, but that thing's flimsy.
I don't know. I've never hacked a man in two with it. What if it's not?
True.
Yeah.
But I just really want a big fucking great sword.
But wouldn't it just be great, though? It's like, say you need to go to the mall, right? And you're like, but I want to be protected. So you're walking in there and you just got a sword strapped to
Right
your
to bear
belt.
arms. Second Amendment.
Yeah.
Does the Second Amendment apply for swords?
No. I don't know.
I think it does, but there's like more restrictions on it.
Why?
Well, it's like knives. Like you can't have like over a 2-inch blade or something.
Yeah. And like I think
That's a small sword, T.
yeah,
that's
like,
bullshit.
even-
So we can have assault rifles, but not swords.
For guns, and I don't know why I'm defending this, but for guns, you have to have like 3 steps to firing in order to carry it. So a lot of people will do magazine in the pocket, some firing mechanism in the other pocket, and the gun on the back.
Man,
So
you
that
are
way-
from Wisconsin.
So that way it's 1, 2, 3, and it has to be a 3-step to shoot thing in order to have
I
open
just need
carry.
one step. I just need unsheath and I'm already swinging.
Exactly, which is why, there might be laws for swords, which is a weird thing to say in 2019, where you have to have 3 steps to take it out.
Yeah. Unclip, draw, kiss.
The only way you can like defend yourself
No.
with a sword in public is if you kiss it. Oh my god, I love
Yeah,
that.
so unsheath, kiss, bow, and then
Bow to show honor to the ancestors.
Show honor.
yeah,
Yeah.
show honor to your prey, and then
Or maybe you have to have a friend with you, so it's like unhook, draw, raise the banner for the house you fight for. and then and
You
only
have to have a squire.
yeah, then and only. Oh yeah, it could be snap for the squire. Squire kneels. That's still only 2 because then it's still draw, raise banner. There you go. Same thing. You have to call out that
there's
who,
gotta
who
be
you're
like
a bannerman for.
Your squire gives like a declaration. That can be like a third step. So call for the squire.
Knight Sir Tory Thompson wishes to battle you to the death.
Wishes to stab you until dead.
That could be good. See, I don't get why the Second Amendment wouldn't apply to swords. It doesn't say the right to bear guns. It says the right to bear arms. Swords are arms. You know, it's 2019. It's high time we start acknowledging that swords are arms. Okay?
I'm sick of us swordsmen being the most oppressed group in America. If I'm trying to do battle and you just pull like it's not sporting of you to shoot me.
I told you this the other week, and it just still is like the truest thing that you can just absolutely see. That, like, of course, Mark Zuckerberg is the person that walks around the Facebook office with a sword.
Does he really?
He does.
Yeah,
Oh my
You were,
God.
I remember you saying something about
What a
that. Yeah, that does
fucko.
seem so that's a thing
that
where it's like you
seems
don't.
right.
You were worried about people thinking of that about you, but like you hear Mark Zuckerberg doing that, and you're like, that
Yeah,
seems about
see,
right.
I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that person where it's like, hey, yeah, Tyler walks around with a sword, and it's like, yeah, well, obviously he seems like the sword guy.
What kind of sword was it? Like a katana?
It was a katana.
Of course it was a katana.
Why did I ask?
Yeah, you know, it was a katana.
You know that steel was folded 1,000 times in the Japanese style. Of
Yeah.
course it was. It's not some 2-handed broadsword. Look at the guy.
Yeah, he's frail, and
A broadsword.
Mark Zuckerberg's an idiot.
Two-handed. You said two-ended.
I don't think I said that'd be a pretty. You just have to like.
Darth Maul ass blade.
You just have to. It's not really efficient, but.
No, not at all.
But it gets the job done.
Or I was thinking like it has 2 handles on the ends and the blades in the middle, so you just have to like go like that.
So it's like a washboard.
It's like yeah. They call
It's a new definition to washboard abs. You're literally cutting the abs.
It's like a meat slicer. Yeah, you're like, how
Yikes.
thin you want this boy?
It's like going to Arby's.
Yeah, but if it was just like a hilt with blades coming out of both
I'm
ends,
gonna make you Arby's style. Hack away at them.
We have the meats.
And then you have to eat them.
You have to, yes.
Yeah,
that's the third step.
you have to honor every part.
That's
Yeah,
after
you-
you kill them.
I think that's got to be a rule. I think that should be, if we want to eliminate gun violence, this is what we have to do, is when you kill someone with a gun, you have to eat them then.
Yeah.
Or hear me out. If we want to eliminate guns in the country and the Second Amendment does apply to swords where it's like you have to go through all this bullshit to carry one on your person, we just make carrying swords around easier. Then in that way we nerf guns
Yep.
and boost swords.
How do we approach, like, do we just tweet at the government, like, please nerf guns? Like, too OP.
And I'm just picturing this now as something as like a good note to end on. I'm against the notion that like, oh, well, to stop gun violence in schools, just give every child a gun.
I know, it's stupid.
But if it was give every child a sword, that way a kid goes, you're bullying me, draws a sword, and another kid is like, he goes to slash at a kid, and then all of a sudden like you see the steel come in and it clanks with it, and it's another brave boy sitting there like, I won't let you do this, and he throws him off and like,
However,
Oh
I'd
my
be
God. And
into
then
it.
they both, like, and then they're standing across each other in the classroom, and then each of them have, like, another person that runs up, holds up their banner,
Yes.
and then
But that just brings up the question, what about the sneaky fucker kids who are just going to draw their sword in quiet and stab you in the back when you're not realizing it?
But that's why if everyone has a sword, there's a good chance that someone else is better than they are, and they have the gift of the blade, and they can sense it almost like spider senses, and then they hear someone behind them about to make the kill because they're the top swordsman in the dojo, and then they hear someone trying to take a pot shot at them, and then they just sink and then block from behind, and then you know you're fucked.
Tyler, gym class would be so much cooler because
really
instead of
would.
learning line dancing like we did,
And square dancing, you learn sword play.
yeah,
But not like lame sword play. I'm talking like I want to be a Jedi Knight. Like you're doing flips and shit. You look like Yoda. Like you're flipping around.
okay, so you're really distancing us from swords now.
Yep.
What do you? No, I'm just saying make it cool. If we're gonna learn how to use swords, make it cool.
Because I was thinking like footwork, how to stay
Yeah,
like
fencing
moving.
and shit.
We're past that though. It's 2019. We
You
can
just want to
all
learn how to do flips, which basically you want a trampoline, I think is what you're getting at the end of all of this.
Do I just want a trampoline?
I
Let's
think
just
you
get,
do.
No, that's how we get rid of gun violence in schools. We give every kid a trampoline.
And a sword.
And a sword. That's.
I think we're onto something.
Yeah,
I think
really
we're
are.
onto something, and I think we got to call it off before we get into any like legal trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Before we
weeks
start
ago.
advocating for murder.
I'd like you to sheath this podcast, please.
Thank you for tuning on in to another episode of Baseless Claims, our bi-weekly casual talk fest. You can find all of us on Twitter in the description down below. Go ahead and leave a comment if you're down there, and like us and favorite us on any streaming outlet that you found us on, whether it be YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, or whatever. And we will see you next time. So thank you so much for hanging out.
Legalize swords.
Agreed. Legalize swords and leave a review or a rating on the podcast app. And please email your local government official and beg them to legalize swords.
After
Together as a country, we can all get behind a movement to make the world a better place. A place with swords.